Welcome back to Web API Tutorials. In this video, let us use async methods in Entity Framework. Till now, we have used normal synchronous methods in Entity Framework. Entity Framework also supports asynchronous methods. Let us use the asynchronous methods. This is the commented example. You can see toolist is available in two forms, normal synchronous method and also asynchronous method. We can use this asynchronous method. Let me comment this. Toolist also, toolist async. When this one is asynchronous, we need to put await. Here also we need to put await. When we use await in an action method, this action method also should be asynchronous method. Async. That's it. Here also. First our default async. Await here. Let's make the action method as asynchronous. You don't need to write async and all. You can simply take the help from here, make method async. You can see it made the method asynchronous. Also added async to the method. Here also, first our default async. Await here. Yes, it knows. Let's make this method as asynchronous. You can notice async added and made this as a task return type. And create. Here we can see add async is there, and also save changes asynchronous method is there. When it is add async, we can await. Also for save changes. Let us make the method as asynchronous. You can see async keyword added along with the task return type. Let's come here. What about this? This one is not given in asynchronous. First our default asynchronous. Let's await here and await here. Let's make this update. So there is no asynchronous for update. Let's make this save changes asynchronous. Let me await that and make method as async. You can see async added along with task return type. Here, let's make first our default asynchronous. Await. Let's make the method as async. And let's go to the delete. First our default async. Await. And let's make the method as asynchronous. Remove. Remove is not given in async. Then save changes. Async. Await. Done. Let's rerun this application. Try it out, execute. So we got the result. Let's get student by ID. We got it. Let's create a student. ID is not required for student. Suresh. Execute. 201 created. To make sure it is created or not, let's go to all, student all, execute it again. We should see the new record created. Let us go to update and try this update method. No. Yeah, this. Let's make it small as execute. And we can see it is success 204. So then you can try executing the delete method. You can try testing the delete method. I think that's it. For more videos like this, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, please ask in the comment box. Thank you for watching.